So welcome back everybody to Web Gaming Central. We are in video number 21 and I am actually rather excited about solving these problems. Last video just realized that my balloon just busted because I really had so many high hopes for a quick solution, but I come to find out that it's pretty much entertaining to have these type of issues and to pretty much iron them out step by step. So I'm trying to devise a plan, first of all, for making this city viable for all the water needs that we have and whatnot. So I am going to, since these don't really cost too much, I'm going to place another one of these right across because I want to make sure we can keep the water plentiful for this area. So that's the first step. Second step is to add the next level of these, but I can't do that without researching science in the region. So for now, I'm going to place this and just hope we can stay profitable well enough to 505. That bumps us up to 505. Where were we before? I think that should be enough, to be quite honest. And that's going to take a chunk. So let's keep fast forwarding it. Yes, okay. And we still have a profit going, which is great. For now, it's pretty cool. So I think we'll be fine. Water, we're gonna need another water facility without a doubt, which is going to take another 400 out of our pocket. But at this stage, I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna place this here and just yeah, do what we need to do. Now that's expensive, but the hourly rate for those buildings are really not high, so that's the good part about the trade-off. So we're gonna let this run for a little bit so that it can really register, and then hopefully we'll have enough to supply our region. Speaking of, how much do these modules cost on the extra 200? Because I'm gonna need a few more of them. Not enough simoleons. Okay, well, we have exports going. Whoa, was that serious? Okay, anyway, it took care of it. So hey, I am not complaining. If it handled it, it handled it. Now the funny thing is, if I can put another one on there, I would definitely do that, because we need more power, more, because now we're using more in this city. And I'm gonna try to swing it. I am going to try to swing it, except we don't have enough civilians. But we'll get it. So 504, let's check and see if that's enough for us, and I'm just hoping it is. That's a big nuclear power plant. If anything goes wrong with that, as a matter of fact, let me just always keep an eye on that. We make good on exports, so I'm not worried at all. What's the deal here? Storage is full, right, which means we need to hurry up and get it. You know, which actually makes me think we need to upgrade. We simply need to upgrade. That's it. That's the only solution to this problem. We need to upgrade, which we can't do because we don't have the headquarters. Oh shoot. Okay, well we'll come back to this at another time. For right now, let's you know what? For right now, since we make that much, I'm gonna go ahead and push this city to its limits. Oh, but then again, I need money to do that, so we'll get there. Those exports are not going out fast enough, and I'm just very curious as to why. Let's take a look here. Oh, but then again, how else? Now we have super traffic over here, which is just great. You know what? Is that a road situation? I'll be kicking myself if these are... Oh. Let the kicking commence. All this time. Holy moly cannoli. Okay. I'm literally upset with myself for that. I didn't even realize that I'm partially stalling my traffic because, first of all, we need to upgrade the roads. That's just the first order of business. Pause. We're gonna do it piece by piece. Then again, we can only do so much. I guess that's better than nothing. But in a minute, I'm gonna do this one too because, yeah. I tell you what, let's just get it over with. Oh, I don't know though, because those plots. and I don't want to mess with our income yet. So let's just go ahead and speed up the simulation, see if that just helps out a little bit. Hopefully it does. But we're holding up our own imports because of traffic. So now traffic suddenly becomes a region-wide problem or a cluster-wide problem. How fortuitous for us. And I'm willing to bet you it's all about jobs. These Sims are commuting to that electronic city because I did you know what I did. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I actually have a possible solution to my problems that I want to try out, and if it backfires, it backfires. We'll just adjust it back. Right now we're in a deficit, but that's okay. We're gonna jump over now, and I'll let you know what my idea is. Okay, so we're back, and I'm gonna pause. I'm not gonna speed up this simulation yet. What I am going to do is first tell you guys what my plan of attack is. Then again, I don't know if I want to do that because I like the way, just like some of you mentioned in the comments, you like the way the city looks as being such high tech, or I'm sorry, high density. I do too, in fact, but and that's, don't worry, I'm not flirting with the idea of downgrading the roads anymore. I decided against that. But what I did start to believe is that the fact that we're so many commuters in the in the mornings and the afternoons, in the mornings coming in and the afternoons leaving, it's insane. We have 8,000 plus Sims, low wealth Sims, commuting into work. That is a problem. We have unemployment on some of the high wealth ones. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to kill some of these parks. Somebody suggested it too, and I thought it was brilliant. He said I probably wouldn't try it, even if he screams, but lo and behold, here I am doing it because I feel. Let's take a look first at the. Let's see if I can do it this way. All right, that's. I'm gonna get rid of this. Cripes. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna try this, guys, only because I want to see if this will solve my problem. Community park. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it because I want to see and test if this is going to work. Okay, so far we're losing all the okay, good. Now these guys are going to downgrade most likely, or just be populated with low wealth Sims. Let's see, our water situation did not improve. Power situation did not improve. Let's get rid of the data layer. These are problems that I'm going to have to solve before we continue on. That is a problem we don't have to worry about. This, on the other hand, yes, we're getting all we can from over there. Huh. Right, so we still need to do some more upgrading over there. That's incredible. Can't believe we're using so much water and so much power. We haven't started to lose power yet, so we're working on it. So I'm going to actually jump over again, see if I can solve these problems before we continue over here. I mean, we're on to something, I think. But first things first, let's jump over back to this city. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of starting this city and making it another support city, because now we're at a point where we have to sustain these two. Well, really, this city is a problem. Have to sustain it, and I think I'm going to go over here, start a quick city, and make it a similar one to that, except we won't provide jobs. We'll just provide, you know, services and whatnot. So, guys, let's do that really fast, and that'll give us a little break too from stressing over that city. But I do believe my plan is going to work. I for some reason I do. If it don't, I'll happily come back and, you know, do what I need to do. So yeah. So for this city, guys, and you know, I think it works out because this is really a hilly, mountainy city, so I don't really see myself doing anything too special here. But I always like to hear what you guys think about that type of thing, because I don't want to waste any cities either, quote unquote, but I don't think I will. I think we can make this city pretty viable, as long as we you know, do what we need to do as we try to solve some of the regional problems here. So let's let's start with power. In this case, well, first let's set up the residential, and again, I'm not going to. Maybe I'll do a little bit of medium wealth and killing on the roads here. I know. Spending spree, loan. 100 is accepted. That's all we're gonna take out, and then we'll go from there. So do this, and I think I'll do alright, and then let's just set up some power and whatnot here and see if it doesn't help the situation a little bit. I'm not gonna go that way. I am gonna have to do the fossil fuels again. Well, coal. Heat that, actually. That's okay. We'll do that. We'll do both just in case. For this, we'll provide our own for now. Until we can actually place a higher volume solution, which technically I could right now, but I don't think I want to just yet. Let's just get this city up and running, making a profit, and then we'll work on the other stuff. So road, and you best believe I am going to. Oh wait. Cripes. Yeah, I don't mind using this either. Okay, and so I'm not going to pull on the other cities for resources here, but I am going to get back to my road building. Thank you. So, okay, there, that's too much. Okay, so let's get the Sims here and let's go from there. So come on, Sims, move in. What's the demand? What's the desire? Low. Okay, low wealth so far. Come on, move in, make me a profit, please. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. So we can get back to our other city, and in the meantime, that street just is really stubborn right now. Okay, so let's it's crooked. I know it's crooked. And for some reason, do we have high wealth? Oh, yep, low wealth. Okay, that's cool. Let's bring in some more. Whoopsie doodles. Okay. Employment crisis. I know. Let's give them jobs because I don't want to have any more problems. Tired of job problems. So let's give them some jobs over here. Give them some jobs. Come on, don't do me wrong. Okay. And let's make this city as self-sufficient as we can. That way, all the solutions we provide will, you know, be able to be shared in this little cluster of cities. So I'm going to try to keep it where there's very little commuting in and out. I'm gonna do my very best to do that. I think we can achieve that without a problem. I really do. We have some commuting out now, but we're gonna try to fix that by providing jobs here at home. So let's work on that right now, because I don't want any Sims commuting out. Not quite what I am looking for here. So let's provide those jobs. Let's provide those jobs. And let's take a look at it again, see if anything is changing. Okay, that unemployed number is going up. And as a result, they're commuting out. But we don't want that, so let's continue to provide jobs, see if it doesn't help. Because I like to believe they want to come work at home first. Which I did. I did not put jobs on that side. Efficiency for the win. So we're making a profit now, which is awesome. Do we have any deposits here? For that we do. For that we do. No oil, huh? You know what, I tell you what though, we will provide our own coal. Okay, I know. We'll change it. Oh yes, I'm sorry guys. I know you've been giving ideas for names. I'm gonna have to go back over the comments and take a look and see, because I have not been paying much attention to that, and I apologize. I do want to get your thoughts on all that. Yes, I know, Sims. You'll live, you'll live, you'll live. I'm definitely gonna take advantage of this though. Only way I can do that is if I have one of those. I know, so close to the Sims living here. I know. Could have did it over here, couldn't I have? Tell you what. Shoot, that was bad. I moved too fast. I moved entirely too fast right there. So I'm gonna do this. This would be a waste of space, but no. Okay, cool. And I'll build the other one right there. I know I should have did it in the first place, but it's done. So what I'll do is I'll just place the one over here, get rid of this guy. But we need some place for... Wow, already an upgrade. Yeah, because we have low wealth Sims who just so happen... Okay, no, they're not. It's funny how they moved in here so very fast. Anyway, let's see what is the desire. Okay, that's cool. Let's take a look at the makeup. Did the job situation change? Too many commuting out. Too many commuting out. Let's fix it. Too many commuting out for work. We need those people to be working at home. Yes, we do. Okay. So. No, let them stay. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Not enough simoleons. Okay, well, let's fix that. We need them to be working at home. So what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Commuting out. Yes, that number is going down. Keep going down. I'm gonna watch these numbers. So don't mind me watching these numbers for a long time, guys, because I want to see how it is working as the buildings plop up. Actually, I'm gonna be a little studious in this particular video. And don't worry, guys, our focus is on the electronic city, making that huge, which is the reason why we're in this city right here in the first place. So this is obviously going to be a little bit of a longer series for the electronics, but that's fine because we're ironing out problems and we're trying to solve the issues we have. Of course, some believe, and I partially believe, it's the problems with the game that need to be addressed with the traffic in particular. That's my strong belief. But I, because I believe it or not, I read all the articles about traffic. I've seen other people's videos about traffic, and I agree with some and I disagree with others. Obviously, Maxers, they're the ones that created the game, so I totally agree with theirs. I tried it out; it didn't work exactly the way I was hoping it was gonna work, but that's fine. It's perfectly fine. We're gonna actually just work around it the best we can and try to solve it the best we can. So, let's go. Okay, so, well, our unemployment problem is solving itself, and as a result, there's less people commuting out, but I am going to, yeah, see, there's, okay, unfilled jobs there. So now we need more medium wealth Sims to balance everything out. So, let's tell you what we'll do. And we'll bulldoze. Wow. Hey. Blitzed everybody out of there. Okay, so, alright, yeah, that's okay. I want that to happen. But, what I also want to happen is this. We'll do the nature set. Let's go to this screen. Go back here. And let's connect another one. It's a little tacky. I know I can fix that later though. Really, at this point, I'm just trying to solve problems more than I'm trying to be super perfect. Though I must admit, I am trying to be super perfect. Okay, thank you for finishing that out. Let's also bring one more park over here. Alright, so is that all we need? Is it all we need, I say? Okay, so it's all filled, and I think they're gonna upgrade. They are gonna upgrade. Good, good, good. So now we'll hopefully balance that out, and now we need health. Of course, you know, of course. That should be full almost. So we're gonna solve two of those problems together. Let's go ahead and get this. I always like to just go ahead and do that because they're gonna fill up rather quickly. Next thing I need is this, which I'm going to place adjacent right across the street from the place where we're going to place our coal plant that we should have placed in the first place in that location. But because I got a little happy. Yay, we had enough for our sign. Awesome, awesome sauce. Awesome. So let's keep it going, and we'll get rid of this. But at least they can transport goods over there for now. Okay. Let's go back to our layer, see how things have evolved. Oh, excellent. Let's start commuting out. That's awesome. Unfilled jobs, which is good, which means we just need to keep bringing in more Sims and unfilled jobs there. Good. So, but that also goes the other way because now you have Sims commuting into work, which we don't want either. So big balancing act in this particular video. Let's start making more roads and setting up our Sims. And the best way we can. Yeah, traffic. All the intersections I know, but I'm not so worried about it because we're gonna not have too many commuting Sims in and out anyway. Which so far is failing terribly, but we're gonna get it. I'm not worried at all. Believe it or not. Not enough simoleons. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Okay, so let's just keep on medium work, right? Yes, indeed. Okay. And then see how things work. But look at that. Even this little city, which is pretty insignificant at this point, has enough traffic at the front door. Should be nobody going that way. Everybody's going this way. So I'll make sure that... Okay, I'll leave that at that. Let's check our numbers. Shoot, they need police. Let's check our numbers again. Great. We're actually almost perfect right here. Almost, not quite. Almost. Almost, which means these guys are going to start looking for work elsewhere. So, let's keep on producing those jobs. Just a little bit more. A little bit though, not much this time. As I just got rid of a few. Okay. So let's see. Of course, fires all over the place. I'm gonna place this guy right here once we make the money. Okay. Oh, say that word a lot, don't I? Okay, anyway. At least we have the fire department, right? Let's be satisfied with what we have. Alright, I'm not gonna mess with the taxes yet. I'm gonna keep my eye on this. See, now that translated into more people commuting out, which is a problem. So now these new jobs should be providing jobs. Oh, freight. You know what? We can solve that problem rather easily. Yeah, no, whatever. That problem will solve itself. Yes, it will. Let's now... We need a place for them to ship their freight. So let's give it to them. Now let's build a separate road because we don't want to mess up the balance we have working, or we're working on. Okay. Come on. Get there, get there. Just make sure they have... Yes, we are completely broke. But now they have what they need. Hopefully they'll stop complaining. Needs workers. That should happen faster than... The funny thing is, I realize how important this is now. And I'm pretty sure this plays a huge part in traffic. I would only assume, because since everything is represented in this game because of a glass box 1-to-1, then it only makes sense that if you have a lot of Sims commuting out and commuting in, that it will provide problems. Now, it's not just workers, because as you can see, shoppers too. So balancing that is going to be interesting, but it's pretty much the same idea, I'm pretty sure, because you want to provide just enough places to shop here for the Sims that are here, and then that way Sims won't be enticed to come from other places because the balance is perfect or very close to in this city. So yeah, I have a lot of work to do on that front. So according to this, we don't have enough shops. And let's go back. That goes for low wealth and very minimally high wealth or medium wealth. So we need more shops for the low wealth, which we can solve right here. Just by placing a little bit of that right there. Not too much though, you know. I don't think we should do too much, but enough. Let's go ahead and get that on top of there. And there we go. That's enough. Couldn't help myself. Okay, so now we need to work on getting this dude over here, which we will do. What's the power like? 69. Okay. Shoot, in a minute we're gonna just beef this thing up. How much does it cost to add modules right now? Not a lot, and it wouldn't hit the pocket too hard. What about this? See, the only ooh, it produces the same amount. Oh, and it costs less. Oh, pay attention, doesn't it? It sure does. Yeah, we're gonna need to add another solution there. Put it right across the street. So that increases that water. On the other hand, we can really pull, but I won't do that because again, I need everything going to my other city, because apparently there a lot of dirtiness down there. Let's not play with that. We'll put it there. Okay, so that's good. Alright, so far so good. And then if we produce enough, let's take a look at that and let's see if it translates directly to this traffic. Commuting out, enough. Commuting out. Commuting out is not a lot, to be quite honest with you. That's not a lot to, in my opinion, warrant all this traffic. So there's other issues too. Other issues, there's no tourism, so that's not an issue. You know, I guess people just want to come to this city. For what reason, though? You know, it doesn't translate well. At least not based on these numbers. 140 Sims. Well, maybe so. Maybe those 140 Sims are the 140 Sims on this road right now, coming back from work. Very possible. Very possible. Unsatisfied. No one's commuting out, but you know, there's some unsatisfied shoppers. And all these jobs are filled to the brim. No shoppers, really. And that shouldn't be a problem. We'll continue to take a look at that and monitor it. Let's shift over. I don't want all that pollution produced by the this building over there. Truth is, I probably would leave him there just because I don't feel like moving him out the way. So that way, let's choose what we want to do. Do we want to export it, right? And use it locally, to be honest with you. You know what? For now, oh man, I think we'll still use some for ourselves, I believe. If not, then I'll just have to make another one that is specifically for local use. I don't know for sure, but we'll see. But we can make a pretty penny in the meantime. Commuting in instead of some commuting out for work, which means we need to provide some more jobs yet again. Okay, that's probably too much, but we'll see. Give it a chance. Is there fire over here? Yes, there is. Okay. Whenever you see that little helicopter hovering, you know there's a fire nearby, because that's all they care about. Alright. Okay, so... oh, garbage. Yeah, I guess that might be a little bit of a concern. No hiring. Do that. Do that. Shall we dispose of the garbage? Not yet. Not yet, but we shall create one of these to get started. I can do two, actually. Cool, and let's get more of those exports going. Garbage, okay, we have them now, so it's cool. A whole lot of garbage, actually. Okay, let's look again. Let's just keep an eye on it as best we can. Number went down a little bit, but see, now we have more people commuting in, which is, yes, a problem. These two need to offset in some way. And we need more working middle class or medium wealth. So at the moment, though, I think we can get away with providing more power here. Come on, let's go. Give me the. That way we can kind of leech off this one now. See about adding another one because it's less expensive too. $3.75 an hour. Medium pollution, less pollution, but it just consumes more coal. And at this point, I don't mind setting this to, you know, but we will produce or supply our own coal. I'm pretty sure. As a matter of fact, I think I will, just to play it safe. We could, but I think it's best to just use it locally at the moment. Well, I'll tell you what. Go ahead and export it. And what I'll do is I'll take another one, or create another one, and cause them to use locally. That way we will have some of our deliveries going to our local one. And I may not even have to do that because some deliveries may come straight from there to keep this running. And let's keep an eye on that. I want to see if they do keep this priority 1. Yes, they do. Priority 1. I like it. So I don't have to do anything. Good. The priority 1 is to keep this full. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So let's add another one. How much power are we producing now? Tons, or enough to cover that other city. So then again, they're going to break it in half, I think, the production numbers. So I may put yet another one on there and get rid of that one too. So the other thing I need to work on is the water. That was the other thing that was a problem. Upgrade? No, not an upgrade. I won't worry about that right now. So my focus at this point is just to get this. Let's take a look at my time. Okay, good. Just to get the power right here and then the water right. Let's see a good spot for the water. And with the water, yeah, we're already getting low. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and bring a road. Right, not enough simoleons. Okay, that's costly, we know. But let's get those imports and exports, I'm sorry, and then the hourly rate. So we're gonna speed, it's already in cheetah mode, get some simoleons, and then we're going to provide the water too here, as well as sewage. So let's go ahead and skip a little bit around. I'm gonna pause for you guys and jump to a point where we have enough simoleons to keep going. So guys, I decided to send some money. So I'm gonna actually watch as this money goes. Yeah. Yes, come around and get it. So these guys are coming to get the money. First of all, the mayor is coming to visit, and then the money truck is coming. And it's actually a money truck, by the way. Yes, I did confirm this. That's a money truck. So I'm gonna wait to the simulation go ahead and grab the money and then take it back, and then wait to I can speed it up a little. You know, I wish I could actually go take a look at it for you. I did do that before and it worked, but I don't feel like doing it right now. But it is a money truck, and how much money we have is pretty interesting. 3,289,000 in this city. And of course he gets stuck in traffic, because that's what our problem is in the first place. So our money gets held up just like everything else, of course. And he comes in and says forget about it and goes back home. He's like, alright, I tried to come visit and say hello, but no, that's not gonna work. So we picked up the money. Now go home. Thank you. Going home shouldn't be nearly as bad as coming in. Alright, cool. So the money should be over there. So now we're down to 3,000,000, which is what we were supposed to be down to in their bag. So let's go ahead and switch over, see how bad things have gotten. Hopefully not too bad. Hopefully, oh yeah, it's time to go so we can come back and make sure things are right. But it's starting to work. We need more though, and that's gonna, well, at least I can see where we're at. Okay, so let's go back over. Oh. Yeah, we'll buy in a minute. Let's see, what about power? Yeah, there's more to buy. But we'll, well, crap. Didn't mean to do that. Load her up. Okay, so we're back here. The money didn't come yet, but it will be here soon, I'm willing to bet. So, actually, if I can just go out here for a second and see if they're going to do the transition. Yeah, see, so it's a little delayed. There we go. Now see, you see it happen almost as if it's resimulating what happened when I sent it over. So we shall see. Okay, their money went down, but I don't see any of my trucks, so it will adjust very soon. Oh, let's pick up. Oh crap, didn't mean to do that. Pause for a second, guys. Okay, things are okay. Got a little nervous there. Okay, there we go. There's my money truck. They're bringing it to me. Awesome. So there you go. Now you can see that it actually works. Takes a second, but it works. Come on, drop the cash. Woohoo! We just made our money. Okay, so we got it. I did that because I just wanted to speed up the time and get some things going here instead of waiting forever and 5 years. Who wants to do that? Not me. Let's stretch this road out a little bit longer. So, of course, I'm going to do my little trick that we always do now because it works like a charm. So, now we can solve or knock out more than one stone. I better be careful that I don't overextend us. Place one filtration center. Okay, so hopefully that doesn't strain us also. Add this. Not only this, guys, but I'm going to start fully upgrading this like that, so that we now can make those imports to cover our butts a little bit. And I'll place that up here. I'm gonna go over here and do the same thing. First I was gonna move this guy, but I'm just not going to do it. Yeah, I figure might as well just go ahead and make the money that we want to make. So now we are producing more than enough power, water, and sewage for let's turn these guys off. Is this guy hired yet? No. Bad idea. Bad idea. Hire, 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 hire. Hurry up and hire. This one open? No. So let's wait until that happens. There we go. Okay, somebody's angry. Alright, cool. What about this guy? Come on. Fill up this job too. Yes, they are pumping water now. Cool. Okay, good. Okay, so I can shut this off. I'm not entirely sure I want to, but there we go. Now it shifts its focus to over there, and that's cool. That's good. That's dandy. That's excellent. We're producing more now. So let's jump over. See if that's not a positive thing for us. So let's go in. Okay, so we are back, but let's actually purchase, or else we won't get the benefits of the deals. So buy. Whoa, why are we not? Okay, good. Yeah, I was about to say, let's buy from there. Let's buy from there. So now, good. We are actually purchasing, and we should be reaping the benefits of it simultaneously. Now, it says 17.2. This one, let's speed it up a little bit. I know we get more than that, so come on, guys. A ton of that. Did we buy it? Did we give it a chance to work? 0.4. That's the problem. That is not the case. Should be more than that. Should be more than that. Completely more than that. Okay. Yes, I know. Trust me, I know. It should be fixing itself rather sooner than later. That water is going to drive me crazy. Let me go back just to be sure. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so I made the change, and let's just wait and see if it updates. Just make sure I am purchasing it. Yeah, it should update sooner than later. Okay, come on, kick in, kick in, kick in. And I waited for it to really settle in. Sure did. No, very interesting here. And right, it should be more than that from there. I know you only get a percentage of what's available, but that's just not right. Okay, so let's just come back in. We may have to temporarily produce some of our own water, which at this point I almost don't care. So let me go ahead and place about 2, 3 of these until we solve the problem, because I don't want that to be needed for too long. We already have too many. But if I put down the other one, to me it's gonna drain that water table way too fast. So here's hoping that I don't have to worry about that. But you know what, in the end, guys, I'll tell you what, I'll place it for now. Wasting money, I know. But I heard you guys saying, dude, you might as well just place the big guy. And I just couldn't resist the fact that I actually agreed with you. So I did it, and there we go. Problems. Oh, now. Let me see. Okay, yes, leave it on. Alrighty. Leave it on. Alright, so. Yikes. Okay, so now problems should be solved, I suppose. Yes, and it is. At least for the short term, I am very shocked that it's not, you know. Yeah, these guys are closed because of no water. No, they're closed because of a lot of health issues. We need the bigger one. We need the bigger one. You know what we do? I say let's get the bigger one. I'm gonna bulldoze this one. Well, let's not delete just one, you know. Let's kind of just go for the whole, whole shebang there. I need to play games here. Alright, so let's place that one. Breaks us down to 5,000. We're not gonna get everything, but we are gonna get that. That's a little important. Emergency room. Emergency room. Place 2 of those. Patient waiting rooms. A patient waiting room up there. And I think we should stop at that point because we're doing too much. Don't want to break the bank. We're already breaking it. Low skill, that is going to be a problem. I'm assuming it's going to follow us around a little bit until things get better, I suppose. I have no idea if that's true. But let's see if the fact that yes, so everything is bumped down to, yes, good. Good. Let's see if that has any effect, which so far it doesn't, which is fine. But really, again, like I did the other city, I want to look at this. Commuting in. Whew. Trying to fix that problem actually. So there's no unfilled jobs, but I'm hoping this number just takes a nosedive. I really hope so. But instead it's climbing at an alarming rate. Awesome, which is causing our problem. I'm willing to bet you a ton of cash. Actually, no, I don't have a ton of cash. I have a very small amount of cash, so I won't be betting anybody anything. But I'm willing to wager pride. I don't know, something for the fact that I believe that commuting in number is what we are seeing in this long, hideous lane of destruction over there. So let's hope that my solution works. I really don't know. So far, it's not equaling out because let's just remember this number, 4,188, and let's just see if because right now they're still medium wealth buildings, but they're threatening going lower. I wish they would stop threatening and just go for it, you know, because I need it to go down in density, or not density, but in wealth. Let's take a look at that. In fact, yeah, see, they're still one there. But that's the growth factor, though. Let's see. I know happiness is not going to be good. I'm glad you are moving. I need you guys to move out. Let's take a look at the land value. Yeah, see, they're good. I just need all these guys to downgrade. And you know, truth is, guys, you know, like I will do. Well, what I want to do, and hopefully this doesn't kick my butt. But I'm going to bulldoze all of these. Yeah, this will hurt. This part will hurt. Just have everybody rebuild because I really don't want. Oh, whoopsie. Nope, no parks are coming. So let's now just hope. Yeah, we just took a nosedive in our profits. So now low wealth should be building in, and I'm willing to bet. Yes, I am willing to bet that that's what they're doing. Awesome. But the next question will become, will they fill these jobs that are open to the rest of the region, and the region are eating up those jobs? So it's funny how all those jobs are going to people in the region rather than our own Sims. We need to change that, and I'm pretty sure we can scrape up 11,000 Sims in this block alone. Low wealth Sims pack in like sardines, so if we can fill this area with low wealth Sims, we will have done some positive toward affecting those numbers, which I think are causing this problem here. Yeah. Still some unfilled jobs for them now, so interesting enough. Good, all of these are low. Okay, so as it stands, I guess we still need a few more medium wealth. But you know what else I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna dezone. Somebody else mentioned that. I think it's a good idea for now because these guys keep Alright, they keep causing problems. So I'm going to dezone that whole area right there. See if that doesn't solve some of my worker issues. Let's bulldoze the rest of these. I'm sure hopefully no homeless people are going to come out of those. Start terrorizing. Sale. I'll let that go down. I'll let this go down. I'll let that go down. And hopefully now they're rebuild with you know what? Let's dezone that one too. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What is this? Yep. Okay. So let's just test this possible solution out. Our hourly income has suffered for it, but let's hope that we can offset that. Yeah, that's for sale. Yeah. So once these guys move in, all these new buildings, once they move in, that should take a little bit out, a little bit of the sting away from the hourly deficit. And here, that's what I'm hoping. And also, more importantly, in my particular opinion, low land value. Right, and these were high. Okay, right, I'm fine with that, guys. Park down. No parks are coming, sorry. Yep, that's okay. Yep, number 2. I need to make room for those guys. Wow, that's a lot of dollars we're losing there. Okay. Thing is, low wealth sims don't pay a lot in taxes. Everything is at 10, so I'm not going to strain that anymore. Let's just hope some of these guys can offset that. What I can also do is zone a little bit over here, in particular for low wealth. I think the land value will help that case as well. Well, a little bit, because there's some high wealth possibilities there, which, yeah, exactly. But that's fine, because we needed a few more high wealth sims anyway. So I'm not really upset about that. Come on in, sims. Do what you do. I'm going to fill as many corners of this city with sims in some way or another. What was that? That was yellow. Fill those areas, no need to. These? Why not? I know you're like, dude, why would you do that to those poor sims? Put them right in the middle. If they move in, that means they made a conscious decision to live there. Now, what is that all about? Did I buy that from the region? Yes. So why am I suffering such terrible, what, storage flow? Oh yeah, some of those are, I suppose. Anyway, let's come back to the problem at hand. Take a look at the numbers. Really? Are you kidding me? We have more sims to fill those jobs, and we still have a crap ton of sims. But that's the reason why right there. But why do we have double of the ones coming in for work and all these sims sitting here waiting? Because none of them are unemployed. But how can they be not unemployed, and yet all of these sims are coming in? That doesn't equal out. You add that and that, you're definitely not going to get that. So something's wrong there. Another thing though, we need more high wealth sims, and that will improve dollars as well. That's, I was about to say, that's just ridiculous. Where is our police department? Oh my god, we have that lowly police department. Oh sheesh, what is the problem? Oh, nothing I can do now. We just got to import some police. Okay, so let's see about bringing in more high wealth sims for the moment. So extending our reach for them over here, but being careful not to hurt our low wealth values. Let me throw down a high wealth park right over here. What is this? This is medium? Low. Yeah, let's throw a nice little formal park right on the edge. Right here. Right there. Let's throw another one there. Nope, not gonna do that. But let's take a look at the land value. Does it increase? It does increase. Let's throw another one back here, because I am taking a gamble. going to take another gamble by placing... Crap, I don't want to place that one then. Let's take a look. See what that does. Okay, cool. So maybe we get just a few more high wealth sims, which we need. And see if that doesn't help. Now, I know they pay really good in taxes, so that should help with the bottom line there a little bit. So let's look at this number again. Okay, that's just ridiculous. I don't understand that. Total jobs for low wealth sims in this city is 14,472. How can we be commuting in 12,235 sims for those jobs when we have 7,076 of our own working there, not commuting out, not unemployed? So that means they're working. All these sims are working, hence the, title, working. So how does that equal this? This and this equal that? It doesn't. Something's wrong. Come on. Somebody enlighten me here. I need help with that one. I can't understand how that's possible. I just can't. But we'll figure it out. Won't we? Yes, we will, because I am not going to stop until I figure it out. Now, of course, our traffic is still... It's not as bad as we've been thinking. It's nighttime right now, or it's morning time right now, so I don't see it being a problem yet anyway at this point. But... So, we need more taxpayers. Incredibly bad, because now storages are full. Oh, I know why, because we bulldozed our big, yeah. Which I can, by the way, place here. I can, if I build another one. Now the trick is going to be to, produce enough, just prepping it for that. I'm going to put another one of these here. Can't put any of those guys here yet, but at least one of those I can place. Okay, so cool. Alright, so now they need more alloy and stuff. Come on, people. Where are all that? Where are all those imports? And they need to sell that. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Do me right here. Alright, but again, it's all traffic related, we know. Land value, I suspected so. That's okay by me. We need more low wealth sims anyway. I'm okay with that. Okay, good. Our bottom line is changing. Yes, and we have more high wealth sims in our city, and that's always a good thing. Sewage, what? Oh, are you serious? Tell me that I don't have any sewage. Oh, okay, no, that's a whole problem. Oh, well, what's up with that guy? Okay, well, anyway, who cares? I care, actually. I'm sorry, I do care. Yes, I do care. Too much crime. Yes, let's send over some police help from one of our other cities. Well, then again, they won't get here in time to do anything, so maybe it's almost time for us to plop down another police, or the bigger police station, but I'm not going to do that until we make a better profit on the hourly rate, because my goal in this region is to have a green bottom line rather than the red one. Even though we do, we were depending on our exports for the difference maker, and I didn't like that too much. It works, but I don't like that. I'd rather actually balance the budget, so I try my best to do just that. So traffic, of course, is still a crap hole of a problem. So, but now, actually, let's start working on that like I intended to do. Let's slow down the time. Let's pause it, in fact. Let's get rid of that. Let's do that. And let's do the other thing I intended to do, which is to solve it by doing something like that, and not connecting this road except by that. And I just hate incomplete roads. I hate incomplete roads. I just can't do it. But I'm going to do it for the sake of, I just can't do incomplete roads. I'm sorry. But let's see if this doesn't help us out a little bit, guys. Let's crank her up again. But now that intersection is going to be the problem. So let's disconnect that too. Let's disconnect that too. See if we don't fix it right away. So Here's my guess, is that it may help a little bit or temporarily. Oh no, it seems to be flowing better. Seems to be flowing a lot better. But now I'm gonna have to change this to an avenue. Oh, I can't. Not yet, at least. But look at there. But man, that's a... Now the problem's gonna be there. Okay. Yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah, see, now we have the problem where that becomes a bottleneck. I am going to need to... Ooh, let me try that. Let me try that. Okay. I heard this may help too, because it kills that light. Kills the street light. Kills the street light. See if that doesn't help a little bit. Because if you have the medium roads, they don't produce a street light at the intersections, and that seems to be working wonders right now. Did we just solve our traffic problem, guys? But I do want to see the progress on my other solution. Well, now we have more Sims, but it's not getting rid of this at all. I don't want them coming to my city. Well, then again, we have 180,000 Sims living here. That's just awesome. Of course, we still have the little bit of a traffic thing here, but that longer road makes a big difference. Go figure. So guys, we're definitely coming close to the end of this video. It's so ironic that we come to a solution toward the end of it. It does back up this road though, the fact that it's medium density, so it's a catch-22. It's a catch-22 for which I really don't have a solution, because I can't, all these are, you know, buildings that you plop, so I can't build roads through them. But shall I demonstrate some skill here? Shall I demonstrate a little bit of skill? Actually, I want to bulldoze that because I don't like the way that looks. There we go. That should free up a little bit, right? Look at there, guys. Absolutely no traffic. Oh my goodness. What a little bit of elbow grease and some brain juice will do for you. You know what though, guys, I must admit, we worked that one out together, because I literally read, as I always do, all of your comments, and really all my ideas came from a lot of what you guys were saying. So kudos to you guys for the help on that. And I think we solved the problem a little bit here. It is a challenge nonetheless still, but yeah, you know, we came through it. Let's see if my profits show the difference. Look at there. Wow, just like that, guys. The problem is solved. Wow, we actually hit our numbers rather quickly. So Consumer Electronics Division gives us the ability to do the TVs, computers, and whatnot. What is this? The Commerce Division. So guys, we achieved it. We achieved our goal. What do we build? Oh, you know, nothing. It's just an extension of that. So now I can build these. We can start making our processors. Now I'm gonna get rid of this road, actually. So, wow, guys, we actually achieved the goal. I am very, not so much shocked as I am just excited and just pleased with the outcome. So, that was awesome. Don't worry, I will not connect that road. I didn't want to curve it though, but I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go ahead and place these other buildings so we can make even more crazy amounts of money. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's add TV assembly line. What do we have? TV. We have 2 TVs, 1 computer, another computer. Then we're going to add the trucks, and then our sign. There we go. And now we need to, we already got the storage for it. So now we need to set what we want to do. We want to export it, which I never exported these. So there we go, guys. We are in business. Things are working as intended. But now, of course, we're going to need what I will do, actually, I'm going to stop the export of those chips, and we're going to turn those into, let's take a look because they need plastics. Yeah, we're going to turn those into use locally. So let's use them locally, and now we'll be producing our bottom line. It sucks though, but that's okay. We're still getting everything that we need in, and that's rather cool. Okay, so now let's see, what was the prices for those again? 158, 184. That definitely went up, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though. Oh, wow, that had to go up. Anyway, now we're using these locally, and everything is stored. So now we'll start to send off those TVs and whatnot. How many do we have? None yet. Okay. Let's see if I can take a look at the trucks transporting. Okay, yeah, that's full. This is just one facility. I want to build one more facility for those. Just trying to find out where I can place it right now. Yeah, we have that. Okay. So yeah, guys, traffic is doing exactly what I needed to do. And just like that, I'm just very surprised and shocked. That's awesome, though. So our hourly rate, though, sucks, and I wonder what happened on that front. So, well, the good news is it really wasn't related to this number then. Traffic was really all about the road, and that's hard for me to believe. So my next question is, should I just go ahead and bring back my high wealth sims? And I think I am going to do that, because clearly the solution to the problem had nothing to do with that. Or medium wealth sims, I'm sorry. So I'm going to do that. I am going to do it. Let's take a look at this again so we can keep an eye on the progress that we're aiming for. Let's bring our low wealth, our medium wealth sims back, guys. I definitely want to do that before we end the video. It's a bad spot, but that's okay. I am going to place another one here like I did before. No, let's not do that. Let's do that, though. Perfectly cool with that. There we go. Got the whole corner locked out. Let's do one more. Guys, I think we have it where we want it. Or have things where we want it to be. Let's go ahead and add a module there because we don't want to miss out on all the wonderful sims we're about to bring in. Okay, so I think that should help. Whoa, wow, our bottom line sucks, guys. Wonder why that is. What's our specialization? And but then again, how? How is that costing us so much? Huh. Very interesting. Oh wow, now power. So now we have some other problems to solve, guys, which are much easier than the former ones. So power, are we losing it yet? Numbers are definitely bad, but I slowed the simulation down, so we're good. Why is that? I don't understand it, and I probably won't. But anyway, it's okay. Too much crime. Okay, crime has to be solved. I'll send some police cars over from one of our other cities. The other problem is the bottom line, and it says city specialization. Let's see what everything is costing us. Hourly, 1900, 850, 925. We'll probably reevaluate all of this. 925. 1900, 1900, 1000, 1400, 120, that's cheap, 270, that's cheap, 3800. That's where that extra cost came in at. That's exactly where the extra cost came in. So now, guys, we have to pretty much make sure that our exports and things are doing what they need to do. So I'm gonna actually cut it here. We've over an hour at this point. We'll come back and we'll work out these easier problems now. So guys, thanks so much for the help. Thanks so much for sticking with me and through the problems of this city. But we're gonna keep going and keep plugging. We're making pretty good money. Those processors and TVs, computers are just flying off the shelf here, or you know what I mean. Anyway, thanks guys. I'll see you in the next video number 22 coming up next, and please don't forget guys to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.